Hen's Pens by Phil Roxbee Cox and Stephen Cartwright. Hen has new pens. She has 10 new pens. When will you use your new pens, Hen? Now, brown cow. What will you draw? Straw. And the big blue sky and a yellow bird flying by. Hen hops off her nest. Drawing patterns is what I like best. And zigzags are better than all the rest. So there's Hen drawing with her pens on the paper. She zigs and zags from left to right. She zigs and zags all day and all night, until her paper has run out. She has colored on all her paper. What can I draw now? She shouts. Draw big dots on your eggs, or more zigzags, Hen begs. There she is drawing on the eggs. Hen's zigzags are very bright indeed. Zigzags are just what all eggs need. I'm sure the others will not mind if I zigzag all the eggs I find. So she is in the hen house and she's drawing on every single egg. Now all the eggs are in a dreadful mix. Sorting them out is hard to fix. Hen has made a bad mistake. That's not her chick. It's a baby snake. So she colored a snake egg. So our craft today is going to be making our own hen with her eggs. So this is her nest. These are her little eggs. And this is our hen. So what I started with was a paper plate, the small paper plate, just the thinner ones. You could use the thicker ones if that's what you have. And then I painted it green to look like the bottom of her nest, the grass on her nest. So if you don't have paint, you use markers or crayons or whatever you have. So that's the start of her nest. And then to make it look like the straw and the hay and the sticks that build her nest, I've used some different materials. I've used some string and some twine. And you could also go and collect sticks outside and you could use sticks instead. So the first step that I did was I just gonna take some glue and put it around the outside of the bottom of the nest to attach all of the string and the twine so that it looks like her nest. So I'm just gonna do a couple of circles of glue on there. So you can use whatever glue that you have. I like to use this tacky glue because things stick quickly to it. So I've just taken some of the twine and I've cut it into little pieces to make it look like sticks and little pieces of hay. And I'm just going to go around and I'm going to attach some of the longer pieces first. I'm going to go around my nest. And then I'm going to take some of the pieces that I have cut and I'm going to clip them into a few shorter pieces so that we can get some small pieces stuck on there as well. Kind of helps with the coverage of the area. So now I have some shorter pieces and I'm going to stick those on. And I'm just going to keep going around and around on my nest until have that all covered. So you can use your sticks from outside as well. So another thing that I have is these little pieces of string. They're like a dark brown and they're kind of like a thick paper string. And I'm going to cut some of those pieces into small bits and I'm going to add some of them as well. when the chickens and the hens make their nest, they use the hay and the straw and the grass and the sticks and everything that they can find. Add all of those. So I'm just going to give that a chance to dry while we move on to the next step. So the next step is going to be making our hen. So the first part of making her is to take some strips of paper. So I'm just going to cut from my red construction paper. I'm going to cut some nice strips. And I'll need two, one for the head and one for the body. So if you're worried about straight lines, you can take a ruler and you can make those. So I've made these ones a little thinner than my other one. Sometimes you make them a little too thick, they're hard to curl. So I'm just going to take a stapler and I'm going to staple those together. So you don't have a stapler, then you use taper glue. When you use the taper glue, you got to give it some time to stick together. There's our body for our hen. So her body is facing this way and the head is attached this way. So I'm going to put some glue on there. Get those attached while we move on to the next parts. So, and then at the bottom, I just squared off the bottom just a little bit so that the hen will sit nicer on our plate. It's not so round. And then the next step we're going to do is make what it's called the comb. So at the top of the hen's head, she has a comb, and the side she has some wings. So I basically made the exact same shape for all of those. So what I'm going to do is take 3 pieces of paper. So just cut out 3 squares. Put one on top of the other. So you're going to get 3 pieces of paper stacked. And when you cut, they're all going to be the same. So basically you're just going to cut 3 humps at the top. So the fanned part at the top is the same as the wings on each side. So you can draw this out if you need to, but I like to just eyeball things because crafts are supposed to be just relaxed. You don't have to worry too much about how perfect they are. So there's my 2 humps, and then I'm just going to go ahead and make the 3rd one, and then I'm just going to cut back down, a little bit tapered at the end, and then when you take them apart, you've got all 3 exactly the same. So then I'm just going to make a small fold on the bottom of that one to make the comb for my hen, and I'm going to put that on. Put the glue on the fold and attach it. Just bend it back so that the comb sort of sits back. And then we're going to do the sides. So the sides are going to be folded as well. So make a small fold on the flat end of your, and then we're going to attach those as wings. So you're going to need to give everything a little bit of time to dry. The glue takes a few minutes to set. Okay, so I'm just going to let that sit for a sec and let all the glue dry. And my final step is going to be to add the face. So I just took a little piece of my yellow construction paper and I just cut, like fold it in half. It's an easy trick. And then you're just cutting a triangle. So you pull that triangle out and you open it up on the fold. That's going to give you the beak of your hen. And then of course our eyes. So we've got some white paper. We're going to cut 2 circles. So we're just going to eyeball 2 circles out of our white paper. And then you can either take a marker or you can use some more of your black construction paper to make the inside of the eyes. So then at the very end, after you've got your wings all attached and everything's dried, your glue's all nice and dried, you're going to put some glue on the bottom. And you're going to add that to the bottom of your nest. And so in the end, when you have that all attached, there'll be your hen. And she's got her beak and her eyes. And then just lastly, we have her eggs. Because in the story, our hen has eggs that she colors. So to make the eggs, I didn't do anything too special. I just took a little piece of paper and I crumpled it up into a ball, and then I took some masking tape, so you can use whatever tape you have, and I just wrapped it around my little crumpled piece of paper a couple times, and I sort of, as I did that, I squished it into a ball to make it look like her eggs. And then I just tucked those into her nest. Look like she's sitting on them. So that is our finished hen sitting on her eggs in her nest.